What's up everybody, it's Zealand. In this video, I'm going to explain to you how to be happy. Basically, there are 5 rhythms of life, and if we follow all 5 of these rhythms, then we should be happy. Starting off, we have the spiritual rhythm, which is having a relationship with God. This means trusting God's plan for you, understanding God, having motivation to move around and a purpose to life, and loving everybody. Next up is the emotional rhythm, which is processing your life. This means knowing to ask God for help, knowing what you need to learn, setting goals for yourself, and understanding yourself before relationships. Next is the intellectual rhythm, which is learning, and that means reading the Bible, learning how to fix problems, learning how to treat yourself, and having the knowledge to teach others. Fourth rhythm is the physical rhythm, and that is being healthy. This means having energy to live for God, the ability to physically live, having the mental health to grow, and getting out and meeting people. Next is the social rhythm, which is connecting with others. This means that we're able to have fellowship with others, having people to relate to, having people to learn from, and having an accountability partner. Now, what does all this mean? Basically, if we remove one of these rhythms, then all of the other rhythms will fall down. For example, if we get rid of our emotional rhythm, which means that we're not processing our life on a day-to-day basis, then we're not going to know what we need to learn, which is going to screw up our intellectual rhythm. We're not going to be able to set goals, which is going to screw up our physical rhythm. We're not going to be able to understand ourselves, and if we can't understand ourselves, then it's not easy to have relationships with others, which is going to screw up our social rhythm. We're also not going to know what we need to ask God for if we don't know what we need in life, which is going to screw up our spiritual rhythm. Let's go to another one. With our physical rhythm, if we get rid of our physical rhythm, then we're not going to have energy to live for God. That's going to screw up our spiritual rhythm. We're not going to be able to physically live, and if we can't live, then we can't process our lives. We're not going to have the mental health to grow, which is going to really screw up our intellectual rhythm because we're not going to know what we need to learn, and we're not going to be able to get out and meet people through exercise, which is going to screw up our social rhythm. You get what I'm saying? If we have all 5 of these rhythms, then they will all support each other. But if we forget one of these rhythms, then all the other rhythms are going to fall down and our life is not going to be very good. You could last on 4 rhythms for maybe a month, but eventually it's going to fall down. That's what I've realized. I lasted maybe 2 months without my spiritual rhythm and I was doing great, but then all this stuff that comes from the spiritual rhythm went away, which affected the other stuff, which made me to be sad. And then I realized, oh yeah, I'm forgetting about God. You could even last a month without a physical rhythm, but eventually having a lack of physical and mental health is going to catch up to you, which is going to make all the others fall down. Basically, we need to prioritize all 5 of these rhythms on a day-to-day basis, and that will allow us to be happy. Let me know what you think in the comments. If this video helped you at all, please subscribe, like the video, and share it with your friends. I love you guys so much, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.